Hey guys, how are you today? So I want to start something new, and me starting something new is doing my first YouTube video, and so I want to know if you can relate, and if you think this is hilarious, give me a like, and if you'd like to see more of my videos, subscribe down below. So can you relate? Mexican moms throwing anything. I remember when we were younger, my mom used to be watching, what is those old shows, Young and the Restless and all those things, and you could not talk to my mom when she was watching her show, or my grandma. If you interrupt and it's not a commercial, you're getting something thrown at you. I'm just letting you know. She threw shoes when she used to wear high heel shoes, her drink, really wasn't the drink, but it was like just a cup she had left, and just throw it at you. Yeah, be quiet, get over there. You know, that was my mom. But I remember, like, my brother would always test my mom, like, no matter what it was. He would always test my mom, and one day he was like, you can't hit me, mom, you can't hit me, or something along the lines like that. And my mom's like, okay, I'm gonna throw a shoe at you, be quiet and go over there, shut up, I'm gonna throw the shoe at you. So he went and he was like, yeah, you can't hit me. He ran around the corner as soon as my mom got up, and let me tell you, my mom has perfect aim. I don't know how, I don't know what, but literally he went around the corner and he stood there laughing. The freaking shoe went around the corner and hit him literally right here in the forehead. I know you can't see my glasses, but literally right here. We all lost it, and like we were cracking up laughing, and she looked at us and we were just like, you know, freaking hilarious. That's my Mexican mom throwing random things at her children to make them be quiet. Can you relate to fat girl problems? This was my younger self being fat. When you go to a amusement park, right? And you're like, oh, I'm not that big, I can sit on this ride. You know where I'm going with this? Yeah, I've been that fat that they're like, oh, I'm sorry, the pole won't go down. You're gonna have to get off the ride. And it's like the most awkward moment because everybody's looking at you like, oh, you tried it, you knew your ass could not fit on this ride. So I was like, oh no, we can fit. Sitting there and you're like, and like it's pushing on your fat, and then your fat goes deeper into your stomach, and you're like sitting there like, you know, that type of thing. Yeah, that's happened to me one time. I've never been on a ride since. Not even joking, haven't been on a ride since. Scarred for freaking life until I lose some more weight. But anyways, can you relate to this? Growing up Catholic and giving stuff up for Lent was like the craziest thing. You had to hurry up and decide. And for me, when I grew up, it was one time when I used to drink Cokes a lot when I was younger, and then hot Cheetos. Man, I thought like that was like the hardest thing in the world as a child, giving something up. When they're like, oh, you don't have to. I was like, no, but I want to. Mensa, you should have just went and listened to your mother and your grandmother when they were like, oh, no, mijita, you don't have to do that. Well, you go into the grocery store and you're like, hey, Mom, can I have this? Can I have this to drink? Well, didn't you give up Coke? But it's not a Coke. It's a Pepsi. It's the same thing. No, a Coke is a Coke and a Pepsi is a Pepsi. And then your mom looks at you like, just like, all right, fine, I'll give it up, fine. But now when you're older and you think about it, Pepsi and Coke taste totally different. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong, because for me, I used to like Pepsi because I didn't like Coke. Now I like Coke, and I haven't had Pepsi. But I only have Coke certain times. I normally just drink water all the time. Except when I eat dinner. When I eat dinner, I drink a non-water. And then giving up hot Cheetos when you're Mexican and you're a little kid, that's like the death of you. So when I was like, 15, and I'm like, I'm gonna give up hot Cheetos because I think I could do it. When all your friends are Mexican as well and they're eating hot Cheetos, oh, Ariel, you want some hot Cheetos? And I'm like, no, I don't want a hot Cheeto. But I do, but I don't. Because I gave it up and I'm doing this for Jesus. For God. Yeah, the things you do when you're younger. Speaking of whenever I was 15 and growing up Catholic and you had your quinceañera in a Catholic church. I don't know if they still do this, but I know when I was younger, can you relate to this? If you didn't do it, that's cool. But if you did, you know how hard it was when you're in a Catholic church and you have to write a paper on you're 15, what it means to you, what is it to do for your heritage and all that stuff. And you're just like, can I just have a ceremony and then just go dance? That's all I want, really. That's it. But no, you have to write a paper. Then you have to do some other stuff. And I was like, I don't even want this anymore. I'm done. Don't want it. But still had it because, your family pushes it and all that jazz. Can you relate to growing up in the 90s when you could go outside, but you knew right before the street lights come on, you better be home? Did you know? Because I knew. Because as soon as I heard my mom, Ariel, it's time to come inside. You're like, oh. If I don't go inside in 5 seconds, I'm going to get whooped. I remember one time when I went to my friend's house and she had a dark room and we were just literally playing. You couldn't tell because I guess the curtains she had up, you couldn't tell if it was like night or dark. And we were just sitting there playing games, those stupid little Barbies. And then I heard a knock at the door and they're like, oh, is Ariel here? And I was like, oh, that's my mom. That's my mom. And they're like, oh, Ariel, your mom's here. And I was like, I'm not here. What? Okay. Oh, man, I don't know. But I was terrified. So my mom, of course, it's like the house literally right across. It's the neighbor, right? And I was just like, oh my gosh. Walking home and she's holding me and the neighbor's still waving because, we're literally the house next door, And then she closes the door and she's like, she turns around and she's like, didn't I tell you when the street lights come on, your butt better be in this house? And you're like, I'm sorry, Mom, she has really... No, it doesn't matter. You can open the curtains and you can tell if it's night or dark outside, right? I'm in here and I'm worried about you because you haven't come home yet. Your brother and your sister are home. Why aren't you here? And you're just like, I was playing with Barbies and I was just having fun with my friend. And no. Go get a belt and I'm going to whip your butt. Because you should have been here when the lights came on. Yeah. Overprotective mom much? Yeah, that's what I had. Alright, can you relate if you have curly hair? And I'm looking because I kind of made a list so I can know what I'm saying. But curly hair. So when I was younger, I hated my hair with a passion because I had no idea what to do with my hair, what to put in my hair, how to fix my hair. Because my hair when I was younger was a lot curlier and more, it was just more curlier and poofier and oh my God, it was crazy. But now being older and learning about curly girl hair and looking at curly products and what's good for your hair, what's not good for your hair is crazy. And I really wish I had someone to tell me when I was younger how to do my curly hair. And I grew up and a town where there was a whole bunch of white people. But all the girls had straight hair. So if you didn't have straight hair, you weren't cute. You weren't nothing. You were just there. So walking around and my hair is like boom, or I had it in a bun, and I was just like, I don't know what to do, because this is my hair. I hated my mom doing my hair because she would do the Mexican mom thing, just give me your hair, give me your hair. If you pull away, it's gonna hurt more. So you just sit there and you're like, oh, are you crying? No. Okay. No. So I straightened my hair a lot when I was younger, and I learned how to do it. My sister used to straighten my hair. This is old school, guys, so I don't know if you know this, but an iron. She would get an iron, like the clothing iron, and iron my hair straight so it could be straight. And then I never knew to put product in my hair so that way my hair would stay longer, straight. And by the time I would go outside in Texas heat, and my hair would be like poof, So can you relate to that? If you had curly hair and you didn't know how to do it when you were younger, but now you're older and you know how to do it a lot better than what you knew when you were younger, because I'm still working on my hair just a little bit. Can you relate? You ever wake up in the morning and you're like, dang, I'm doing good. I woke up early, made myself breakfast. Oh, I'm gonna go walk at the park today. I'm gonna go work out. Yeah, I'm doing it today. What did you forget? And you're like, I forgot something. I don't know what I forgot, but I forgot something. What did I forget? You forgot to brush your teeth. I'm like, hey, yeah, hi. And you really hope you don't run into anybody because you forgot to brush your teeth this morning, and you know your breath stinks. Man, to those people with their breath smell and you're confident and you're just like, hey, man, kudos to you, because if I know if I didn't brush my teeth, my breath's gonna smell. And if you know your breath smells and you didn't brush your teeth, you brave, boo, because I'm gonna let you know your breath stank. I know my breath stinks. That's why I'm trying not to talk to people. I'm an adult now, so I remember. Don't even. I remember. Can you relate when you first went to go get your eyebrows waxed? And no offense to Chinese people. You go in and you're like, oh, I want to get my eyebrows waxed. You're so excited because it's your first time. And I know I was nervous because I had some thick eyebrows when I was younger. They were still cute, but they were thick, So you're sitting there and you're like, oh, okay. And then she goes, oh, you want to do your mustache too? And I said, no, just my eyebrows. Just my eyebrows. Oh, you heady like monkey. In my head, I was like, no, this didn't. And I said, oh, no. In my head, I said, oh, no, look at you. No asset at all. Hi. But I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to do my eyebrows, to be honest. Otherwise, I'd have been like, But now I'm like, please don't make them too thin. I want them thick, and please do not mess up my shape. Go with my eyebrow, is what I tell people now. So stand up for yourself. Don't let those chinitas make you feel bad about you having a hairy mustache and you're hairy like a monkey. For goodness sake, my dad was hairy. You should see his back. And when you're his daughter or one of his kids and you had to shave his back, Lord Jesus, help your soul. And who always got stuck shaving my dad's back? This one. Because everybody like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Ari, you do it. Nah, you do it. Man, all right, cool. So I do it. So when you have a hairy daddy, you're going to have hairy eyebrows and hairy mustache. That's a little bit of me. And I hope you enjoyed this. Subscribe down below. Hit that bell for notifications to see some other videos. I don't know what's next, but stay tuned. And always remember Do you, boo, and you will be happy too. I promise.